Do we level up?
Damn it.
All right.
How about now?
Yep.
Okay. You guys can hear me just fine?
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely not muted on stream this time, so that's good. Okay, so who wants to give a recap? What happened? Anybody remember?
Reading my notes.
We won.
We did win.
We
The
fought
best
against
whole
some
ring.
dude, kicked his ass, and Tuban was sentenced to another place and died.
Not
Or,
dead.
well,
He
he's
died?
there. No, he didn't die.
Okay.
He didn't die.
I think he's being tortured in a cage, though. So maybe
You
it's-
don't
it's
know
not
what
real.
happened to him, and there's going to be two options, so I'm going to have to ask which option you're going to take there, John. We'll do that
Maybe
later.
Tortured in a cage in one of those options.
Do you want to do it now? Try to make that decision.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll figure it out later.
It's a very quick decision too, but you may have to think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically you're gonna have the option of reading the book that's there, or declining it and being locked up. So just think about that.
Is this like an order by the dude, by the humanoid man?
Yes. And
Do I know what's going to happen if I read the book?
you don't know. That's the thing. But you're dealing
At
with.
least make it sound interesting.
If you want, you can roll for it, real quick.
Okay, sure.
All right, and you can roll
sorry,
insight.
guys.
Insight.
Insight.
Yeah.
I remember too, man. He's a -1 on that. He's terrible. That is a 5 total.
So you don't know. Okay. So you just think that it obviously all of this seems pretty evil, right? That's all you know.
Yeah.
That's
The
it.
man does not read the book. He
Okay.
is not.
It's like,
you know,
So
he chooses the cage of torture and chains and burns and all that stuff.
mhm.
That sounds fun.
Okay. So when you get thrown in there, something happens to you. I'm gonna tell you what happens. All right.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So
So last time we also fought like an illusion dragon, right? That was cool. There was a dragon that the dude summoned.
yeah.
He popped
So
it.
level 8 illusionary dragon spell, right? Came out, and that's what was being used there. It's pretty interesting. That undead thing, you don't know exactly what it was. If Zarek had a clue, you have no idea because he's gone. Same thing with Tuban. You do know that it was linked to the god Zarek in some kind of way. And Cyclix, you think that you may have seen Tuban for a split second when you're looking through like whatever that through your mask. So, but you do know that they're lost somewhere because you guys have plane shifted before. You know what it feels like, right? So that's exactly what ended up happening. You just don't know where they're at. You have no clue. You have to try to figure that out. And the options that you decided to take, as Cedric mentioned, maybe you can figure something out if you go to a temple. So you're going to go to the previous temple, and you used your recall spell, right? So,
Yeah, I would cast Word of Recall. Would probably have to be after we all took a long rest in the forest or something, because I would need to rest to have a slot again.
Okay, so you didn't have a slot?
No, I used it on Sunbeam. So if it's an issue, we may have to start hiking out of the mountain right away first.
Okay.
I won't have it available for another day, or another
Yeah.
until a long rest.
So what ends up happening is you guys climbed down, right? Out of that the fortress or whatever. You destroyed that Mythicar. So you're not too worried about any kind of like evil entities coming in and trying to take advantage of it, because obviously things like that can be used for good or evil, but just completely destroying it, right, prevents that. So you guys did that. Yeah, so you climb down, you guys get out, obviously, and if you want, you can roll Arcana. All of you can. See if you know this spell by any means. You gotta roll high though. This is a high level spell.
I got a 15.
Okay.
12.
12. Okay.
19?
19. Okay.
19, yeah. Sorry, someone can't mute fast enough. Just messing everything up.
Yeah, so with 19, maybe Magrea has seen this before. Maybe where she's from, where they make some kind of magical areas protected by summoning a fortress. These fortresses, they go away within probably a week. So you think that even though this thing is elevated in the sky, where it's at and protected within this fortress, it will more than likely either crumble or it'll go back into the ground. You have no idea in due time, basically. So if you guys want to try to rest, you can. How do you want to rest, and where are you going to rest?
We can camp out in the forest.
Forest.
Lagrange, did you by chance tell us about what you knew about the fortress spell? Or just something you observed
Sure.
yourself?
The fortress
Yeah.
spell is anything that tries to go in, it will attack.
Well,
Okay?
if we try to go back in, we'll be attacked.
Probably. It has these
Keyword is
four
prob.
four giant ballistas on the side. Yeah.
Nice.
You don't know how it acts, right? It's just meant to protect that area. So the forest is a little too far away. You're still in the mountains. Okay? So if you wanted to try to rest in the mountains, you can. Question is, where are you going to rest in the mountains? So let's take a look here. Try to bring this back up. See if you guys can actually get away or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this?
This is
Oh, sorry. You had another map up with lots of like, it looked like hot tubs or something.
got the old map up. So you guys would be down here, okay? Probably in this area. It's been everything has kind of like moved out, right? So let's just do this. I'll keep it simple. Let's do a normal wilderness check. Okay. You guys are fine. You get your long rest.
Yay, thanks.
Awesome.
So I assume you're gonna use the recall then.
Yeah, Cedric just says if you guys don't have anywhere else you want to go, I'm going back to Waterdeep. I can bring you along on my word of recall.
Okay.
Maybe they can help you find your friends at the Temple of Saloon.
Is that what everybody does?
Huzzah!
Any rejections? Okay. Just making sure.
All right.
All right. So, we go back over here. And you use your recall, and they have an area where you can kind of pop in with these recalls, okay? And so you pop in the 5B area, all right? And once you're inside there, you see a little circle on the ground, okay? And it has 6 marks on it. I actually had another map that looks very similar, just to kind of give you an idea, if you want. But let me see. Do I have it here? No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But they have 6 marks on the ground, and you know that this word of recall, you can take up to 5 of your allies, including yourself, with you. Okay. So you end up appearing there, right? And it actually looks like what you would assume is a temple, right? And normally it's pretty quiet, and you don't really hear like too much noise, right? And then you can kind of see there's like these a walkway out, and you kind of see like a gallery as if you were to try to leave out of that area into the main area. So you can kind of see like paintings and stuff. Okay, so what do you guys want to do? There's nobody there, by the way. And Cedric,
Is that unusual?
if you want, you can go ahead and roll for the history for this place. Specifically you only.
Me?
Yep. Eight. Okay, so you don't really know. You know that this place is protected by magics, though, of some kind. That's all you know.
Right.
Yep.
Is it unusual when I left, or when I came here before? Someone guided me in here. Is there normally a guard at this at the teleportation circle thing, or?
They stand right outside, is what you know. So not where you are at, but right on the outside there is guards.
Okay.
So,
nothing seems out of sorts. So I think Cedric might just knock on the door to be let out, or open the door if it's just open.
okay. So yeah, you just walk on out. And the reason it's set up that way is because now, if you want, you can roll history with advantage, if you'd like.
Sure.
Yeah, because you realize that. Maybe you recall something
17.
now. Okay. So this place is protected by magics. It's warding magics that keep out practically everything that is not bound to one of these circles that has been implanted by one of the priests in here. So nothing can get inside this temple without some kind of Selûnite rite. So you know that much. This entire temple is protected by any outside forces.
Makes sense. I had to get permission to set my recall at this circle in this temple, so yeah.
Okay.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So are you guys gonna like exit out?
Welcome to Waterdeep. I don't know if any of you have been here before.
Anybody been here? Magrea probably hasn't.
Nope.
Can't say that I have.
Others, it's based on what you think. If you think you have, I'll let you roll. Okay. All right. So you are in the 5B. Are you exiting out?
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
So when you exit out, you kind of come down this way, okay? And that's where you see kind of like these galleries of like paintings on the walls, all representing Selûne in some kind of way, with like the moon and stuff. So that's what you see. Let's see if I can get a different color here that stands out. There we go. So like right down this way, okay? And then these are the galleries here. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming you're exiting out. There is actually a knight by the door there. And when you see the knight, They have a very interesting depiction. This is kind of what they look like. They have these kind of like robes on them, but they have armor underneath it. And it's kind of like light blue. And that's kind of what they look like in here. These Selûnite knights.
Is there a polite title that you would normally address a knight that you don't like personally know or something like that?
So they call them Knights of the Half Moon that stand guard there. So if you wanted to call them by their full title, you could say Knight of the Half Moon. Right.
But like there's okay. Cedric probably just saying, you know, what time of the day is it? Sorry, I don't.
Okay, so it's about afternoon.
Cool. Probably just say, you know, good afternoon, sir.
Hello, Cedric, right? I remember you.
Yeah,
Ah,
made it back.
find anything interesting out there?
Definitely. I would like if the high priest or priestess is available, I would like to report what I found there.
Well, if you're looking for her, she's probably up on the 3rd floor.
Thank you. Appreciate it. My friends here, or my companions here, are pretty new to Waterdeep. I don't know, are you guys looking for an inn, a place to stay? What are you guys looking for?
Think he's talking to you guys.
Snacks.
Snacks? Food? I mean, I don't know how long you guys have been, since you've been in the city.
Well, you know what they
They're
say.
like-
Everybody goes to the Yawning portal. If you're looking for rest and food, possibly even information, just beware of some of those baddies that come in there.
Yeah, the Yawning portal is an interesting place, but you guys can handle yourselves if you want to go. That sound good? Maybe I could take you guys there and come back to see the priestess later, if that's better.
Yeah, up to you guys.
Cyclix, whatever his name is just like at the mention of baddies, he's like, "Oh yeah, lead the way."
He wants to crush baddies.
Yeah.
All right. So Cedric is basically saying he's going to talk to the priestess here if you guys want to go to the inn. Or do you want to stay together?
Or if you guys want to speak with the priestess, she might be able to help. Help you find your friends, direct you to someone who can. The Selûnites are typically excellent at these kind of divination things.
Can I just, like, shadow Cedric?
Sure.
Like follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna sneak and hide?
No. No.
Okay.
Just follow. Like, yeah. Just because she's a little weird.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
What about the other three of you? I mean,
Anyway, can my guy ask if there's like a soup kitchen or some kind of like helping the homeless or some kind of thing? Like, I don't know, because he's all about that.
Soup kitchen?
sure.
Like
Turn
here?
towards. I mean, maybe the priestess will the high priestess might be able to find you something to do. Maybe.
Yeah. Just like until you guys are like, yeah, I'll go this way, and I'll be like, all right, see you guys.
Oh, if it's something that temporary, Cedric turns towards the knight and says, like, "Hey, are you guys doing any, I don't know, services today? Or I think this guy just wants to stay busy. I don't know if he's very capable, at least,
Yeah.
and I don't know, seems to just want to help some people out. So if you guys got serving meals or doing any services today, I think he wants to help out."
And he's looking at you. Huh. You look rather divine there, sir. Are you a celestial?
Well, partially, not really. On my mother's side, twice removed.
Wow. He's never seen one before, so he's kind of
really?
just like looking at you up and down, like And when he looks at Magrea, he's just probably thinking of Drow, right? So
Why? Because she's very pale. Drows are very dark, and she's not dark.
So
She's
he probably doesn't
light
know the
gray.
difference. Probably the intelligence level. He's more brawly. But he's looking. He's like, well, you could ask some of the patrons here, see if they need some help. Maybe in the main hall. I'm sure there's some cleaning and stuff that you can do.
To the main
I think
hall,
I'll-
then.
Okay. So that's what you're gonna do?
And then like,
All right.
yeah, pretty much just keep busy and like wait for you guys to, I don't know. Yeah.
I imagine Cyclic's like a golden retriever where he just wants to be bouncing and jumping around and
Yeah, he's a
Like
golden
it.
retriever until the mask comes off, and then yeah.
Okay.
and even then he's fighting like a golden retriever would fight. He's just like all arms and limbs everywhere.
Yeah,
Pretty bad.
exactly.
All right. So I'm assuming you guys are gonna go up. I'm guessing.
Yes.
The rest of you.
Are you guys-
All right. So you go up, and when you come up here. All right. So then there is another way up if you want to keep going, but you have to go through the other stairs to get up to the other levels. And
wanna get to
from
the
here,
third
you
floor,
can
right?
see the balcony where they do like the communion stuff by looking down into the first floor. You can kind of see from up there. And they have these nice statues of Saloon in there too.
I like the hidden murder holes label on the thing. Yeah. On the map, I mean.
Yeah. All right. Ready to go up?
Yeah, Cedric would go straight to the third floor. He just wants a brief moment to report to the High Priestess.
Okay. So you go up, and once you come up, you kind of come into the hallways, right? So, and you know that she usually stays in the 41 area. And then you have this big crystal in front of you, this crystal disc, right? And you know that this crystal disc is usually used for divination magics. You've seen them use it before.
They helped me find the Temple of Cyric in the first place, I think. Something like that.
Yeah, it's totally possible that that's what happened. Yep.
So Cedric just kind of says to Magrea and Dawn and Drakthol, that is one of the most perfect divining crystals on the Sword Coast. If you want to look for your friend, the priestesses might be the best. The priestesses here might be the best to help you.
I want beer.
Yeah, when you see the crystal disc, right, it's served in the window of the church and the moon of the stars, so it's kind of like on this window. And below it is disguised with some kind of illusion, you know, this So it's kind of like misty at the bottom, and then it kind of comes up, and then that's how it activates. All right. So what you gonna do?
Is there like an attendant who I need to alert in order to get the audience with the priestess or something?
No, there are knights out there. Sometimes people just walk into that area, right, down to the south, but it's actually very guarded. You can walk in there, though.
Sure.
So there are multiple knights. Yeah.
Also, did Dawn say that out loud? That she wants beer? Does she want to get out of here?
Is that what Don wants to do?
Dawn's
Yes,
like,
she is voicing her frustration, but she's following along for now.
Okay.
well, Dawn, the knight offered to guide you to the Yawning portal. You know, we can catch up with you afterwards as well, if you don't want to see the priestess.
I'd better stay.
Cedric kind of just nods and bows a little bit and turns towards the knights at the door. It's like, I'd like to see the high priestess. I have a report.
Yeah, this is kind of what the hallways look like when you're walking around with the colors. Very, very colorful. Purple, blue, tile, that kind of thing within this place.
Are there like fountains and stuff on the second floor, even the third floor, or anything
They
crazy
got,
like that?
Vases. You know, they have like bathing areas and pools as well. They have quite a bit of different things. These are actually the quarters where some of the knights stay as well around this temple area. It's actually rather guarded.
Okay.
So you know that to the south, you've got what is called the Great Library, which is usually where she's staying at. And then to the north, they've got the Wind and Waves, the Hall of the Wind and Waves.
All of wind and waves. Okay. Yeah. So if she's inside the Great Library, or if the knights are cool, and then I would head inside.
Okay. Yeah, and she sees you, and she's like, Cedric, you make it back from your journey. I see.
I did. Thank you for your help. The information you gave me proved fruitful. I was able to locate a temple of Cyric.
Yeah, it's not good for the ones that you know, for our gods. We need to make sure that we keep this one away. Okay, so
Yeah.
what did you learn?
Well, a couple different things. There was an avatar of Cyric that seemed to be trapped there. He was
Avatar?
Yeah, or maybe a lich of some sort, some kind of creature claiming to be Cyric or part of. It was something.
That is
But
not
more frighteningly, there was a device there. It's the same kind, some kind of device that the lich wanted to use. Maybe it's hard to say, but I skipped the big. There was an even greater issue. There were apparently wizards of Thay had found the temple before I even arrived.
Wizards of Thay, what would they be doing there? That is odd.
I don't know. A lot of what happened with them was over before I even arrived. My friends here might actually know a little better about what they did. But yeah, the device seemed to be some kind of giant amplification, but we destroyed it before the Lich could use it.
Great. Someone's asking what StarCraft mode this is. Jesus. Oh, I was not muted. Whoops, my bad.
Oh,
Okay. Well, that's definitely very vile that they would have something like that there, especially operating a device of some kind. What kind of device was it?
well, Cedric then describes how it was, like a giant tesseract thing that kind of floated a little bit. It was spinning and responded to lightning. He describes all of it to the High Priestess, as much detail as he can give and remember.
Huh. Maybe it's a Mythicar device. I've heard of those, planted by the gods on Terrell. They used to utilize it long ago. But why would it be there, and why would they try to use it? Very odd. Did you learn anything else?
Yeah, he kind of goes over some of the stuff that he read in the books. And he actually like hands over one of the tomes that he took from when they were searching the area last time. The one that kind of describes the history of like how Cyric ascended from his followers' perspective and stuff like that. He shows like this is how they viewed his ascension and his place in the pantheon.
Are you handing the book to her?
Yeah, I'm gonna hand over the little tome.
And she puts her hands up, and she's like, "No, I'm okay. I will not touch this book." And she says, "These books are very dangerous books. Sometimes, even if you just read them, it may defile you. Now, if you want, you can roll Arcana on that. Okay? Because maybe that might worry you a bit."
14.
Okay, so you're not concerned because nothing happened to you, right? But
Yeah.
you are concerned with what she said. Maybe there are books out there from him that, or from this god, that can really mess somebody up if they read it.
Yeah, Cedric kind of assures the priestess that's like, I have been well trained by the Temple of Kalimvor. I know the risks of coming into contact with artifacts of Cyric. In fact, we do have one that is more dangerous in our possession, a ring that I have some concern about.
Does it hold this symbol on it?
It does. It appears inert, but there's a faint hint of something hidden below the surface on it.
So, these rings, they gain their power from murdering others. It is a very evil ring. I suggest we get rid of it.
Cedric slowly turns towards Dracthul. Or does Cyclic have it, or sorry?
I don't know.
I don't know who.
Oh,
I think
I don't
have.
think I
I
did.
think I'm holding on to it.
Yeah.
Dracthul, may I see the ring?
Hand him the ring.
And he shows it to her.
Okay. And she's telling you to come. And so she's bringing you into one of the side rooms. Okay. So right next to the crystal, like right over here. And she goes over to the mirror that's over there. And then she sets that ring on the ground. and you think that she's going to destroy it. Are you okay with that?
Dawn snatches the ring up and says, "Hello, money. Come on now. What a waste to destroy this."
Okay. But it is a truly evil ring. Even if you sell it and someone else takes it, it may possess them.
Are we talking about bringing back Cyric, or are we talking about one of the many terrible devices that exist in the world?
These rings will make people go mad. Possibly.
Well,
You could sell it
these
for a lot of
people
money,
did
though.
help destroy the mythic card and defeat
Yeah.
the Lich.
Mhm.
I believe, I'm serving my temple, but I believe these people deserve some reward for the work they did.
Okay. Please do not give it into the wrong hands.
I'm not sure. What is the wrong hands?
And obviously, with her faith, you can see that she's not too happy about it. But there's nothing she can do because it's not hers. Okay. Right. So she allows you to take. Obviously, you take it, right?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Then what is the goal here, Cedric?
I wanted to report that there was, in addition to the temple itself, to confirm that the location was accurate, that you might want to organize something a little bit better, something bigger to go secure it, to clear it out. I didn't get a chance to truly explore it, and I think it's more than just one person's job, or one person's work.
I'll have an expedition go out there with a few of the knights.
Be careful. There's a lot of danger in the area.
Is there anything else you need of me?
Maybe. My companions seem to have lost a couple of their friends, and I don't know if they'd like your help to, I'm not sure if you could help them locate their friends.
Lost their friends? What do you mean?
May have been banished.
One of them was cast to the cosmos.
Oh my. How did that happen?
The creature that we fought and had this ring used wish in order to send them to the cosmos or plane shift them somewhere else.
And she's thinking about it for a little bit. Okay. We normally don't use these magics for adventurers. But if you're willing to give a nice donation, I'll see what I can do.
Do you want to see my cool book?
You say that? What kind of book is it?
It's like a leather bound book, and it's got a tongue nailed to it. It's pretty cool.
You're showing her. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate the
No. Please keep that book to yourself.
Aw.
Drakthal, meanwhile, thinks of bringing up the skin that he still has in his back pocket. Doesn't take it out though.
It's show and tell time, okay?
Like, nah,
You're
this
gonna
isn't an
bust out the
appropriate time
demon
for
skin?
that. Yeah, the Abishai skin that I still have.
And so she's turning to Cedric. Cedric, maybe your friends should go.
Okay. Well, thank you for your assistance. They are, we are available if you need assistance, maybe. But yeah, we'll get our friend and head on our way. Thank you for your help.
Thanks, lady.
Yeah,
If you ever need any help, let us know.
Okay.
And Jacto just turns and leaves.
All right.
We accept money, gold, money.
They are professionals. They did defeat a bunch of Thayan wizards, so
Guess you're gonna have to.
I'll keep an eye on them. And then just kind of, they probably run off ahead of me, and I'm like trying to bow, like respectfully to the priestess on my way out.
Okay. All right. So you guys go down then, back down. Are
Trying
you?
to find our barbarian.
Yeah.
Who's like rage cleaning or something.
Yeah. What are you doing, Cyclix?
Down towards the end, snacks, drinks, yay?
I don't know, finishing up whatever they had me doing and then like following them guys.
Okay. All right. So you guys are just gonna exit out. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, we all tap forward.
So Cedric, you're kind of familiar with Waterdeep a little bit. You've walked around it already, even though you're not originally from here, right? So you kind of know where certain things are. You do know where the Yawning portal was. So you guys are probably heading that direction, I'm assuming.
Every good adventure begins in an inn.
Okay. So yeah, once you leave, you kind of see like the streets, they're pretty busy. You see a lot of people walking around, different kind of characters. You see mostly like human in the area. You do see other things too, but you see mostly humans walking around. So you do know that there's a docks, that there are stores, lots of, any kind of city that you traverse, there's going to be nobles, there's going to be people who are poor, that kind of thing, right? So that's what you see. All right, and so once you get up there, you guys kind of stumble up to the inn. Find it.
Why are we stumbling?
You know what I mean. You get up there. All right. And so once you get there, you're reaching the side of the streets. I guess you're all coming together. You see that they parked the horses on the outside, right? And by the way, that's you, Don, with the armor, because I noticed your character has armor on.
Yeah.
And then, so there are two entrances. There's the main entrance, which is actually to the right of you, which is right over here, that you could walk in. And then there's a side door as well, that you can probably see here. Let's see if I can find that side door.
Main entrance? You guys want to make it like a grand entrance and slam both doors open and be like, or anything like that?
So there's a side door right there. Yep, up to you.
It's like a big deal. It's like, party don't start till we walk in.
Sure. I mean,
That's crazy.
So you guys are gonna go
I
through
know that's
the
not the
main way.
greatest speed, usually, but sounds like Dawn and Cyclix would do it that way.
Okay. So the main entrance is right over here. You guys are entering in. All right. And as you enter,
Welcome to the Yawning portal.
it looks like your typical inn, right? And you can kind of see inside. And you're familiar with this inn a little bit, in that it leads down into the Undermountain, basically, through that well that's over here. And you probably, unless you guys want to go that way. Now, there is a second floor to this, so you guys are actually at the bottom of the floor as you're coming in. Okay, so you're underneath in the bottom floor. And you can see all the tables. You see people in there. There's lots of different people. Okay, so even though not, you don't see as many like NPCs on the screen, there's way more than you would imagine. Okay. And you can see the way to the Undermountain down here. And you can see a bunch of people sitting at tables. You see the bartender over there close to the side of that area that leads downward. And you see some other familiar characters. So what do you guys want to do?
To the bar.
Yep, to the bar.
To the bar.
To the bar. All right.
To the window, to the wall.
As you're walking by, you see a knight sitting all by himself. He's kind of in the corner with nobody around. And he looks up and he sees you in the armor done, and he gives you a wink.
Every good story starts with a wink.
All right. How are you going to react to that?
Well, Dawn's gonna look kind of creeped out and scoff.
She's going to scoff. Okay. And when you do that, he gets very sad and he puts his head down.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought you were gonna say he pulls out money and then thinks.
Hey, that would work.
Yeah. I'm just
Work
going by
better.
the personality that
50 gold.
they have, so.
Oh shit!
Okay.
I guess he's a poor knight.
Who knows, right? All right. So, yeah, you run up to the bartender. What are you gonna say?
An ale, please, and what have you to eat for dinner?
We've got plenty. Anything that you can think of, miss.
I want a nice big turkey leg.
All right, let's get you one. Yo, Bonnie, we're gonna get her a turkey leg. How about you guys?
Some strong wine.
How much does it cost?
That'll be a gold piece.
Yes. I will have one of those.
Anybody else want some drinks?
Ale is good.
We got different meads
got
and ales.
You got strong wine?
Say again?
Strong wine.
Wine. We got wine too. All right, we're gonna bring you all that up. I'm Durnan, by the way.
Magrea gives him the. Magrea just gives him her gold piece because, yeah, turkey time.
All right. You look like the adventuring type. Are you here to traverse the Undermountain?
No, I don't think we were planning on it.
Ah,
Just
that's too
passing
bad.
through, Jordan.
Well, if any baddies come up, make sure to slap them back down.
We'll be prepared for
You
it.
can do that.
So when he mentions that, you're under the impression that sometimes things might crawl up, and the fighters here usually take care of it.
A little bit of activity with your meal. It's an attraction. It's one of the best parts of the bar.
And so also you're under the impression, if that's the case and he's working here, he must be a renowned fighter of some kind. To be working in such a dangerous environment, if that's the case.
Maybe when Durnan goes away, Cedric whispers to them that, like, he's heard that the barkeep's, really impressive fighter himself.
Mm.
He keeps all the trouble in line on his own.
Okay. So you guys just enjoying a drink then? And food and stuff?
Wow.
All right. So as you're doing that, as you're ordering your food up and whatnot, you hear a voice behind you, and it's like, wait a moment. Do my eyes deceive me? There is no way. And so you sit around a sturdy wooden table, right? Or he's sitting around a sturdy wooden table, burning candle lidded, right? And what looks to be someone who looks Chultan next to him, and then someone that looks like a pirate of some kind, right? And he's like, how can this be? Friends! Hello! I recognize you! And when you turn around, are you going to turn around?
Sure.
All right.
Nope.
Legrea's just going to keep eating.
Both the ladies are just eating their turkey leg as much as
I'll-
possible.
I'll turn around. I was like, what?
Lo and behold, you see this guy.
Oh,
Again.
God. I already have my my wine, right?
Yeah, you have your wine.
All right, I'm gonna just get up and leave.
Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, Magrea
just
just
getting up
follows.
and leaving.
Magrea follows Drakthal out.
Friends, where are you going? Come back! Come back! You have stories to tell, don't you?
Not right now, Volo.
The odds that you
I'm
would
not
come
gonna
here
leave
right
right
after
now.
Chult. I just arrived here from Chult with my friend.
Cast invisibility.
Okay.
I'll
Which
make
one is
Magrea
looking
invisible too
you?
and just leave.
Okay.
Thanks.
So
Mhm.
you, Drakthal, you're leaving?
Yep, with the mead.
What about Magrea? She's leaving
I mean,
too?
with the wine. Sorry. Yep.
And the others, you have no clue who they're talking to, by the way. Okay? Only Drakthal and Magrea know. It's like, and so this individual is pointing to you three that are still like eating or talking. You over there, are you their friends?
Friend is a very loose word.
You just hear a very loud "no" coming from outside.
You
No.
believe that I met them over at Chult? Unbelievable.
God damn it.
But they were with a pretty elf, a little dwarf as well, and a black knight of some kind. But they are not here. Oh, and I recall they had a little lizard friend too. Where is he at?
None of us know.
None clue.
Just
I have no idea.
Complete blank stares. Like none of us are lying. We just look at each other and just kind of shrug. Like,
Like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
the Black Knight vanished before my eyes. Cyclic says. Cyclics.
He would. Cyclics would also have noticed Tuvan doing that as well.
As well as the dwarf. Mighty battle. That he was wished away. And then, like, he moves his hand like it's a big deal, but he doesn't know what he's talking about.
He was wished away? How so? And you see him, he pulls a book out, and he takes a feather off his hat, and he starts writing in it.
Oh.
Volo famous on the Sword Coast? Like, do regular people kind of know who he is or know of him?
Yeah. Other people do know him. Like, he's very renowned. And he's
I'll
like,
look at like. Oh. Be like, yeah, there was like a guy, undead. No, we didn't know that he was undead, did we? Or the Lich? I can't remember.
And so, you
Kind of look.
you see Volo look at the Chultan next to him, and he's like, "Look, Abaya, Uday, these are the adventurers, or at least some of them, that ended up stopping the soul curse. Do you believe it?" And the pirate next to him, you see him kind of like wink his hat a little bit, and he whispers to Volo for a moment. And this is what he looks like, by the way.
It's Eric.
All right. No, but he's got a fluffy hat, right? And he's carrying a rapier. But he looks like a human.
Interesting.
Yeah. And he ends up whispering something to Volo, right? And he's saying, "Do you think are these tales true?" And he's asking, he's like, "Do you think I would lie about this? These are the adventurers." Okay. And so, it's especially that one over there, for sure. And he's pointing at Magrea because Drakthal went invisible.
No, I made Magrea invisible.
Oh, you made her invisible? Okay. He's pointing and he's like, over there, wherever they went. All right.
I'm just realizing that us three that are still there aren't part of the original. I just realized.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're totally. We're just like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just enjoying our meal. It's like.
It's like, what?
So, what is this? What is this about a soul curse you're talking about, Mr. Volo?
Ah, yes. So you don't know what it is?
I've heard of it. The curse on Schultz.
There was
Yes.
all over Faerun. Nobody could utilize any resurrection magics. If you died, you could not come back, even with the powerful scrolls, because of the Lich and Chult. But that was put to an end, thanks to, well, your friends. Did your friends not tell you this?
No.
Yeah, I don't really even know them. Like that one was saying. I don't really know these folks that well.
I go where I'm needed, and these fine people, and like I gesture to Cedric and Don, were there to fight as well.
Yeah, and this when you speak to this person, the Chultan is basically saying, well, and it's a she. I come from Port Nirnzarum. I've heard of these adventurers and the ones that ended up putting the soul curse to an end. You all wouldn't be, well, I know you mentioned you won't go to the Undermountain, but would you reconsider? They're trying to find.
Why do you need us to go to the Undermountain?
There's something of a mad wizard down there that is causing problems.
How much?
We can offer you. How about 100 gold pieces?
Split? That's kind of low.
And the Volo's like, this is too. I tell you, if they are the heroes of Jolt, this would be too easy for them. Okay. So, and you see the pirate next to them. He's saying, did you mention there was a Luskin boy that traveled with them? And he's like, "By yes! He was not very talkative, but he definitely was, especially with his hair color. He's definitely Luskin. I remember. It's too bad the friends ran off. But you there. You." And he's pointing to you, Cyclix, because you stand out from all the others. There's something about you. Tell me your story.
Well, and like when he says that, some like glowiness kind of happens, and he's like, I don't know. I don't think he knows how to sing. Be like, I don't know what all to tell other than I'm here for a purpose, and that purpose is to deal with evil.
Oh, but what kind of evils did you fight?
Well, the kind that I can bash or slash or destroy, and like more glowing starts happening, like he's kind of getting excited.
What did you fight? Did you fight a beholder? Any kind of abomination?
More so evil bandits. Man.
Evil bandits?
Yeah.
Was there a dragon with the evil bandits? Tell me there was.
Yes. Is he talking? Okay, is he talking about up on the at the thing?
You can bullshit him if you want.
Oh, just bullshit him?
It's up
if
to
you want to. He is Twitter. He's just
He's all the things. Well, Sixlix doesn't lie though. He's not them, but
then Sixlix should not lie. If he's an honorable barbarian, then you don't have to lie.
Well, he's just like, I'm sure there have been the undead and all kinds of vile sorts.
Undead? What kind of undead are we talking of?
Abominations and horrors from beyond the aberrations. Aberrations?
Adventurers fought Lich. Is that right?
There was a Lich. It did away with... What was his name? Tubin. Yes. Tubin.
And Zarek.
And the Black Knight, Zarek.
Oh. And so that's what happened. And this Lich, it was riding a Draco Lich. Is that right?
Sounds correct, actually, now that I think about it. So, apologies, I seem to go into somewhat of a trance when in battle. It's quite the thing.
And what say you two? What have you seen, young lady? He's pointing to you, Don.
Let me find the unmute button. Yay. Well, there was a lich, and the lich is no more.
I see. Okay. And, are you guys looking to drink more, basically? So a bar maiden comes over and is handing you all more drinks. If you want more drinks.
Probably Cedric would ask the
CC.
like, why do you need us to go down into the underground? Aren't there lots of other adventurers around?
There are plenty. If you wish to find your friend, I am definitely understanding of it. Cannot be taking your time.
I think I have to report back to Baldur's Gate in the near future, and I think these guys have other plans and ideas of their own.
Okay. And the barmaiden's handing you another drink, Cyclix. Are you going to drink some more? Are you even drinking at all?
He hasn't been drinking, but he's been like keeping up with everybody. Just like, oh yeah, but like he's wearing his mask, so it's just like, chicken, turkey leg, yeah. But he.
Okay. And what about the others? You guys getting some too?
Sure.
Donna, definitely.
All right. What do you look like,
Cedric
Cedric,
will hang out at the table.
without your mask? Or do you have your
What?
mask on?
Oh, no, my mask is off.
Okay.
The mask is for official duties. This is Cedric time. I
Gotcha.
guess.
Okay. Yeah. The barmaiden's taking an interest in how brawly you look, Cyclix.
He like one of the masks eyes that looks like it's part of the mask like closes because he like winks at it, but it's like really awkward and slow.
Okay.
We saw the knight do it to Dawn, thinking like that's like a normal thing.
All right.
Dawn is just staring at you like, you're even weirder than that guy in that corner.
Okay. And
Did it right. Okay.
Drakthral, Magrea, what are you
I
gonna do
can
now?
see them shaking their heads. We're
Turkey legs are
gone.
pretty big. Yeah.
You guys are gone?
Yeah, we're gone.
Oh.
You're
Sitting
still
there.
gone?
Invisible, we just left.
Yeah, she never left the table. She's just staring at you defiantly.
Okay. All right. And out of nowhere, you see a guy at the top. He climbs down, and he walks on over. Okay. And he's walking to you, Cyclix. And he's like, "Hey, you." And he looks like to be basically a half orc, right?
Nice. Okay.
And
Hey.
he's like, I'm a little bored. How about we arm wrestle? You look strong.
Yeah. Cyclix like jumps up. It's like, yes, this is my favorite game.
Yeah.
Okay. And
This is why I came to this world.
and
He also likes half orcs.
the half orc is he laughs for a moment. He's like, hey, how about we put a little gold to it? 10 gold pieces to the winner.
10 to the winner. Ooh. Take that. And then like he like has 10 gold and he's just like 10 gold.
All right.
I think I'll join this.
So you're gonna
I'll take
wager
that.
it. Okay, so
Wager.
Don wants to jump in.
Yeah, I'll take that empty sheet over there.
Okay.
Oh, great.
This
Now
is
we're
start
on betting.
by betting it
Okay.
and like trying to get a crowd going.
All right. So he's like, "All right, you ready?"
Like I put my arm down. All like I've done this before.
Okay. So as soon as you put the arm down, right? Go ahead and roll for insight there, real quick.
Insight? No.
Yep.
6.
6. Okay, so you don't know. All right, so you put your arm down, right? And then he goes very quickly and tries to slam your arm down very fast. Okay?
No.
And so you're going to roll strength. Okay? Or is it strength? Yeah. And it's going to be disadvantage because you didn't catch it in time that he was going to do that. All right?
Okay, so. Okay. So just pretty much roll it twice. And take the lower one.
Yep.
And we'll cyclics. Don't let that cheater win.
It looks like 19.
Really? On double roll?
Yeah. I'm nothing but strength, so
Okay. So he catches
The other
you
one's
off
like
guard.
23.
Your arm kind of like goes down a little bit, but then you push it back up to the center. All right.
Yes.
And then go ahead and roll again. No disadvantage this time. All right.
Straight up.
Yep.
Let's go. Oh, this one's only 10.
He rolled a 1. So you bring him down.
Ah!
He's almost down at the bottom. Roll one more time.
Let's go. Damn it! 8.
Okay. He brings it back up to the center. All
Ah,
right.
again?
Do it again.
Do you want help? Do you want to cheat?
No, I do want to. I want to cheat, but like he wouldn't. What the hell's happening? 10.
You beat him. So he goes back down.
Good.
All right, roll
Get
again.
wrecked, you have.
Not bad for a fruitcake.
20.
Ah,
Not dirty. Dirty 20.
you slam his hand down,
Good.
and you see him. He gets mad. He slams his hands on the desk because he's half orc. He's like, "Ah, this is bullshit." All right.
I was using my weak arm.
Go again.
And he,
Double
like,
it.
takes off, like, he like takes off his shirt
And-
his
and
other
he's
arm's,
like-
twice as massive.
and then he's looking. He's like, hold on a second. He's like, so your friend wants a piece of me too? Is that what it is?
Ooh, which friend?
Don.
Oh, I look at Don like,
Well, if you want to go, we shall.
If she can beat me, I'll triply offer.
Sounds like fun. I'm in.
Cyclix stands up and like steps away and is all like, "It's all yours."
Okay.
You know what?
Done.
This is like the perfect time for Dracula to come back in there. And he just sees this and he's just like, oh, god damn it.
Roll. All right, Don, roll acrobatics. Because you were
Okey-dokey.
sitting right there and you noticed what he did.
Sweet. Thankfully, I am also very high. I think it was more of a moderate roll. 16.
16. Okay, that's good enough. You get advantage on your first one. You're gonna strike first, real quick. All right.
Oh. Alright. Gimme winnies. Chicken dinnies. Nope. Don's gonna falter on that one.
What'd you
So
roll?
we got 3.
on a double roll?
On a double roll? No.
Yeah, you get advantage
double?
because you
Oh!
rolled high on the other one.
20.
You got a crit? Like an actual
Yeah.
20? Okay.
Yes.
You don't. Okay. He doesn't even go halfway down. You slam it on the ground right away.
Got caught by your own trick, friend.
And he slams on the desk again. He's like throwing a tantrum a little bit, and he throws the gold on the table. And there's 30 gold pieces.
Draco's just laughing while holding his wine.
Okay.
Are you
Don's
still
trying to
invisible?
Yeah, I'm still invisible.
He's like, "You all strong. You should work for the Zentrum."
Oh god, here we go.
Mm.
Who's this?
So,
How much?
are you trying to take up the
Foreign
offer?
troops.
And,
Yeah.
and you already know because you've already done some work for the Zentrum in the past, right?
Mm-hmm. They usually pay better than these frilly little priestesses.
He whispers to you guys, "There's a guild here that we need to be putting out. Zentrum will pay you good for it. Speak to Deville." Alright. Yeah. So he gives you a name. He is like, "You can find her by the docks." Alright.
Alright.
And so he leaves back up here. Alright. What y'all doing now? Drakthal, Magrea, what are you doing?
Is Volo gone?
No, he's still sitting there.
Eating my snack.
You think it's possible he likes to stay in these areas for a while?
I'm just gonna begrudgingly drop the invisibility.
No.
Okay. What about Magrea? Well, I guess it counts for both of you then. Because it's concentration, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't concentrate over all this frustration.
Oh, there they are! I see you now!
I hate you all.
Alright. So, he's like, "You, there! Where'd your friends go? What brings you to Waterdeep? The odds!"
We just ended up coming here.
What do you mean just ended up coming here?
Well, I was hoping a priestess was gonna help us locate where Tuban went.
Ah, your little dwarf friend, yeah?
Yeah,
Ah. Yeah.
the elf that you were talking about before is dead.
Well, I know quite a few familiars around here. Tell me your story first. Then maybe I can help. What happened after Chult?
I don't like
Wow.
maybe. Can we get a better promise of maybe? How good are your connections?
Oh, they are very good, young lady. I tell you, maybe even some of my connections are here at the table. Okay.
I
So,
Well-
think you're missing something.
are you gonna go over there, Drekthal, and actually talk to him?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What about you, McGrath? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll just follow him.
Okay. So I'm
I
assuming
don't know
you're
if I want
there.
to say anything though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about you, Cedric? You've been pretty quiet.
I think he just hang around and listen. This new crowd. He's he can be shy around strangers, anyways.
Okay. So he's like,
So the rest of the team gets filled in on what happened, how we were looking through something. Zarek got teleported away. Destina's death. How him and Tuban were sneaking around and going through the map together, all that stuff. You can tell he feels really remorseful at the fact that Destina died, and he feels he should have been able to keep her from dying.
okay. So he's like, well, my condolences. And he's like, well, the others are alive, you say?
Yes, they've been casted to the cosmos is the exact wish the monster used.
What happened right after Cholt?
I'm actually gonna need help, Ruff. What do you mean by after Schult? What,
So you guys went through
when was Schult?
like Fae, and then dealing with like Valindra, things like that, if you remember. You went through the Dead
So, like-
Vault, and then into the mountains, Dragonvale, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So was Schult before all the stuff with the dragon people? Or was that after? That's where I'm like a little confused on Schult.
Yeah. So when you met Volo and Cholt, it was right after you exited that part of Avernus, right? I don't know if you remember. And then that's when you went to the heart of Abturo, and which led to that portal that went to the Dead Vault, right?
Yeah.
Which was the dungeon.
So I was basically I basically was telling them and the rest of the new people the entire story of the Dead Vault then, and how that one person came and took the mechanism or whatever the hell that was in the ceiling,
Okay.
and then afterwards how we were teleported to the area with dragons that were going crazy, and how we met what was his name, Alminster?
Oh,
Minster, yeah.
Alminster.
you met Elminster?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he is such a good man. I've met him very many times. We are good friends. What happened?
He seems very friendly. And then he just goes into the boss battle against the forced bronze dragon that turned into a Draco Lich. And how we had to fight another Lich as well, Valindra. He also tries to spice the story up by telling him like the backstory between Zarek and Valindra being his patron, and making it seem like he was a hero going against an evil master.
Okay.
Actually, can I roll charisma and make it sound even more epic if I get a good roll?
Yeah, sure. If you want.
All right. Let's see. Roll. This would be persuasion, right?
If you want to,
that-
sure. Yeah.
All right, 23.
23. Okay. Yeah, so he's like, oh, wow, okay. That is one for the stories. Okay. And he's like writing it down. And the pirate next to you guys, he stands up and he says, hello. And he bows. Okay, he takes his hat off and he bows. And he says, it's quite the story that you have there. And he introduces himself. Okay. And he says, I am Zardoz Zord. Nice to meet you all. I would like to invite you to my ship to speak privately. I will accommodate for
Evil?
dinner for free.
Oh.
Hmm.
Sounds interesting.
Is that something you guys
What's
would
the
like?
catch?
There is no catch. I just want to learn more about you all. And, well, like I said, for prying ears, it's best to speak alone.
Mm-hmm. All right. If you guys are okay with that.
And you guys can stay here a little longer, too, if you want to. It's up to you all.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna be munching and drinking away.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Do you guys want to explore the area? You can do that, too. You're just going to keep eating or whatever.
Did we already rest? Or did that not happen?
You rested in the wilderness before teleporting here. So you could actually get a
the only thing
real
is-
rest as well.
Now would probably be the time.
Everybody is
Yeah.
full rested, except I have one level 6 slot. That's the only thing that's missing.
Okay. Yep. All right. So yeah, he basically says he says it to you all. So by the docks, you can find me. You'll see my ship, and let me see if I could find the name of the ship by chance.
Wait a second. Oh.
Well, he mentions that there's a ship there and that you can't miss it. It's the largest ship.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's
Okay.
move on.
Yeah, and he gives Volo a pat on the shoulder, and then he exits out. All right. That's what he does. So you guys can technically rest and stuff too while you're here if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're just drinking
Yeah.
away still?
Yeah, Dawn's gonna finish up her beer, just go, gulp, 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 slam it down, right after she finished her turkey leg, and then just, I will take a room.
Okay.
How much?
All right, I want you guys to roll perception.
Oh, okay.
Perceiving. All
All
right.
Nine.
Man, I am enjoying this drink because I got a 2.
Nine.
18.
18. Okay. Anything else?
19 for Cedric.
19. Okay. So Drakdal's enjoying the drink. Anybody else? What about Don? What Don?
And tell him the story.
19.
I'm just lost and drunk, I guess.
Sounds like everybody except for Drakdal.
Dawn's trying to go upstairs and go to bed.
Okay. So you try to find your way up. Right? Everybody else is, I'm assuming, still in the area, right? As you go up, you're walking past somebody up there. Don. Let's see.
Somebody.
Yeah. Let's see who that somebody is.
Sounds ominous.
Okay.
You're too suspicious.
Yeah, so this guy, he looks at you, right, as you're walking up, and his face kind of looks droopy. It's a human, but he looks odd at you, like all weird.
Is Droopy
Like half his mouth
explain to me-
is like kind of like hanging down. It looks really odd.
Is it does it look like a deformity, or does it look like his, how do I put this? His face is moving in ways that it shouldn't be able to.
If you want, you can roll insight on it. If you want.
Yes. Yes. Ooh, 18 plus 4.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, so it's definitely not like natural looking as you're walking by.
Do I know you?
And he just smiles. And he's got a big gold tooth.
I'll take that as a yes. Is there something you want from me?
He's like, your name?
Dawn, and yours?
Meloon. Are you going down there?
Down where?
Down there. He's pointing to that big circle in the ground.
What big circle?
So the basically the Yawning portal that leads down to the Ender Mountain.
Oh.
No? Okay. He's like, he smells a little bit. He's sniffing. You wouldn't be Zentrum, are ya?
What's it to you?
I can offer you a job.
How much are you paying?
Not within ears here. We go in the back and talk about it.
Tell me a little more before I decide to walk out back.
It pays good.
What is the job?
That's
Sum it up without giving
that's
any...
without ears. All I can say is 2,000 gold pieces. And the loot.
Alright. Now you have my attention. Let's go out back.
Okay. Alright, so, the others, because you guys rolled perception, you see 3 guys walking in. A Dragonborn, a Drow, and a Cleric walk in. Okay? And they look like the scruffy type. And you notice one of the Drow has his crossbow out. Like he wants to shoot something. What are you gonna do? Besides Drakthal. Because Drakthal didn't roll good.
I'm sorry.
Look
what?
not suspicious.
and
be
they're
suspicious.
looking angry right now.
Oh.
If the drow raises their arms, Cedric will attempt to hold person them.
Okay. And if you want to, you can roll perception again, just the 3 of you. Okay. Except Drakthal, because he's not paying attention.
He's just over there drinking wine and being miserable. Jesus, 26, dude. Holy crap.
26.
Wisdom. The one thing clerics can do. is
They can
wisdom.
perceive.
You
I just
notice it.
15.
Let's see here.
Suspicious.
Why can't I find this? Oh, here we go. Yeah. All right. So you notice the symbols on the on that priest, or whatever that is, or that cultist, and it's recognizable as a Cyricist.
Sorry, can you say that again?
It is a Cyricist, so someone that worships like Cyric.
The priest?
Yeah, with the Dragonborn and the Drow.
Then Cedric would immediately stand up and start walking towards them.
Really? Okay.
Alright.
I'd follow. Cyclics.
Okay.
Cyclics.
And all of a sudden, you hear a rush in the room, and everybody starts like yelling really loud, "Yeah!" And then you see the bar maidens coming out with all the drinks. Okay. And they're giving out extra drinks to everybody for free. And these guys, they take a seat right over here. The three of them. Okay. So you're still walking over there, Cedric?
Nope. If they sit down at the bar, Cedric is gonna walk over to the bar, or to another section of the bar, until the Durnan comes around.
Okay. Now the waitress is like getting them stuff. All right. So I guess you stood up and then you sat back down when that happened, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Cedric kind of compliments Durnan. It's like, that's a neat trick, keeping the peace in here.
He's like, "Oh, that wasn't me. Some young lad up there ended up ordering drinks for everybody."
Well, good thing. It seemed like things were about to kick off for his moment.
Yep. Okay. All right. So, you guys gonna do anything about that? You're just gonna chill still?
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna murder. If they're just coming into the bar to have a drink, I ain't just gonna murder them in broad daylight. That's not,
Okay.
not cool.
All right. So yeah, this guy. All right. So he walks into a room. All right, over here, Don. Are you gonna follow? Don't know if you're muted.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay. All right. Okay, so he's like, glad he could follow. All right. And so he says, take a seat over there. And he's pointing to one of the beds. You could take a seat if you want. He's like, we got things to talk about. Are you going to do that?
Did you say that he directed me towards one of the beds?
Yeah, he says just to take a seat. Right over there.
She's still gonna give him the eye and be like, please understand, I am not an escort or a concubine.
That's not the
price
reason.
tag.
Or you can stand. It doesn't matter.
All right. She sits down. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. So he walks over. He locks the door. Okay. What are you gonna do?
Immediately draw my sword.
Okay. And all of a sudden, right? His face. All right. Because it was like all droopy and weird. You see it starts bleeding, like really bad. Okay. And you can roll initiative.
Yay!
All right.
How about a 20 for ya?
There you go. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And out of this guy's head, okay, it kind of like explodes. All right. And you see this creature pop out. Okay. And let me see if I actually have a token for that creature.
Hmm.
Hmm. I don't think I do. Oh, yes, I do. Sort of. All right. Okay. Sort of. All right. It looks like a brain. All right.
A brain.
A brain. Yeah.
Intellect devourer?
Oh God.
That's right. It is.
The intellect devour. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And so this thing it pops out.
Oh,
All right. And
It wasn't actually that big. Just looked like it for a second.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck?
and then all of a sudden in your head, because you can hear it in your head because it's telepathic, it says all Zentrum die. Okay. So obviously there's something, some reason as to why this thing decided to, do this. You have no clue, but it must be tied to the Zentrum in some kind of way, because maybe the Zentrum is being nosy or something, and you mentioned you are one. So, yeah. Let's see. You get to go first. What are you gonna do when you see this thing?
So, manifest echo.
Okay, so you double yourself, right?
Yep, that's my bonus action. Start there, and then move back behind my echo.
Okay. Let me see if I can pop another one. There we go. So there's two of you, right? So you're behind the main one, right?
Right. No. The echo's in front, the main behind.
Yep. All right. And the echo is going to attack it?
I thought I only had,
Or is that your action?
yeah, I only get one movement.
Okay.
Well, you can make your attacks still, though.
So that's a bonus action that you used? Yeah, do your attacks then. If you have attacks.
Okay. I'll have my, my echo run up and attack then.
Okay, roll away. You get 3 attacks, right?
Oh, man. 7.
Okay, so 7 misses.
And then 2.
That misses.
And
Make sure to add your strength to the.
yeah, that last one. Yeah, I didn't. So the last one would have been 6. And then, or no. So yeah. Now I got 15.
Okay. All right. So that hits. So roll damage.
Oh. 5.
Okay. So 5 damage. All right. So
Yep.
this thing, what's your AC?
Oh. 17.
Okay. So roll intelligence then.
Oh boy, not my best stat. Oh. But I got an 18.
Okay, you're good. So it doesn't do anything. You think it tried to invade your mind for a moment there. All right, your turn again.
Fucked. Okay. Well, that's my turn, right?
Why am I so good?
Yeah, you get to go again because it just used its turn. Blood resub.
Oh.
Thank you.
Got it. Alright. How's it looking as far as me getting out of here?
Just kill it.
Yeah. That was what I was afraid of. Alright. Let's just attack again. 16.
That hits.
I'm just curious, why am I so good?
That misses.
18.
All right, and that hits. So 2 hits
8.
total, or just 1 attack?
That's 1.
Okay.
I'm using two-handed. And then 1 more.
Okay. What's the damage?
Well, no, that was the damage. 8.
Okay, all together.
No, it was, what was the first one?
So you hit 2
It
times.
was.
So you have 8, and then what's the next damage?
No, I had not rolled it 3 times. So 8 was the last damage, and then I need to roll to see if this next one hits.
Oh, the 2 was the damage on the first one.
Right. 2 plus 8.
Okay, so 10. So 10 plus 5. Okay, 15. All right.
Well, no, 10 total, and then 17 hits
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and 10.
10 damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is my
Okay.
turn.
All right. He's doing it again. Roll intelligence.
Okay. Oh, today was not a good day. 8.
Okay. So. All right. So something in your head. It like shocks your head. It's psychic damage. It does 13 damage to you. Okay. And
Okay.
you said you rolled an 8. Okay,
As
so
far as damage,
so you're good. So you take damage, but you don't suffer the extra thing that happens. So you're okay. All right. What are you gonna do now?
wait, how is it able to hit me if my echo is in front?
Oh, that's right. So your echo goes away, right?
Yes.
All right. This thing is looking very beat up. You could probably finish it off if you manage to strike it one more time.
Alright, well. Roll her up. We got 11.
11. All right, that misses.
Does or does not hit?
It misses.
Hello?
It misses.
No hit.
Did you hit me? Did you hear me? I mean.
No, I did not.
Okay.
19 natural.
That hits.
That hits. 10.
There you go. How do you finish it off?
I sliced it straight down the middle.
All right. You can cut the weird ass brain in half. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations. You took no damage from that. You just lost an echo. All right. It picked off more than it could chew.
Yep. Echo Knight, man.
Okay. What are you gonna do now?
Wipe my brow and then head back into the main room with the rest of the peeps.
You got blood on your sword. How do you go about that?
Nature of the job, right?
Okay. All right. So you head back. What's everybody else doing?
Can we notice the blood on the sword, or is it already in its sheath?
I don't know. Are you admiring it?
Yeah, you know what? I am gonna sheath it, though. Yeah, that would be good.
Okay. All right.
Maybe we say something like, "Oh, thought you were going to bed, Dawn."
Sleep.
Well, I was offered a job by a fool who couldn't pay.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I'm actually going to bed.
Is that what you do now?
I'm maybe taking a bath first.
All right. The bartender tells you where your rooms are. It's not that room.
You tell the bartender about the dead body, or no?
Oh, yes, you're right, Cedric. Barkeep, there's a dead
You
two
don't know
halves
that,
of a
though.
brick over there.
I don't know that. Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, are you serious? They stained the room. You notice he's not too phased by it.
Quite serious.
All right. Take the other suite then. All right. And he points you to a room to the north side that you can take. And he's yelling to the bartender. He's like, "Yo, Bonnie, go clean it up." And she's going to clean it up. And you're probably confused as to why she would go to do it, right? But you think that the people that work here are probably very thick-skinned in that regard. Okay. All right. So Don's going to sleep. What about everybody else? What are you guys doing? You still know that there's some weird Cyricist here, sitting down.
Yeah, those three.
Yeah.
They haven't caused any trouble or done anything strange yet. Yeah.
Nope, not yet.
Can Margrea hear anything with her elf ears?
You probably could.
Up in ears.
Mm-hmm.
You want to roll for stealth them. See if you can hear.
And try it.
Well, we can do perception. How about that? If you're really hyper focused. Are you going to try to move closer? Or are you going to stay right there?
I think she'll stay right there so she's not suspicious.
All right. You got to roll high then.
Okay. I will roll perception. 24.
Really? Okay. So you hear them talking about a job that they ended up doing. Sound like a pretty gruesome job, and that they have more work to do, and that they're waiting for a client.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Can oh
Yep.
Cyclics go up to the bathroom and like kind of wait? Because that's the top, right?
Yeah, you can go up there if you want. You can do that.
Yeah, just kind of hang out nearby.
Okay. Up here. Is that where you want to go?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You head on up there. Done. You got a fancy room. Okay.
Oh, well. What earned me this privilege?
Okay.
Nice.
And since you're in there first, you probably get to pick where. Now, you can also get your own space, too. Did you get your own space?
I am going straight for the bathtub for a night bath.
Okay, bathtub it is. That was too easy.
Huh.
Okay.
Fantasy map even has a bathtub.
Yes, it does.
Mhm.
All right, that's your thing.
Now show me the sewers and how they pipe all this water out of here, because I'm a little have some questions.
Oh, you don't know about medieval time? It's literally just a tub. You just get water and fill it up, and then you take the tub and take the water out by throwing it out the window on your neighbors.
Jesus.
We're in fantasy medieval, so they can have like I don't know, hamsters that take buckets of water out one by one or something.
Hmm.
I think
Okay, fumble
Draco
with her.
drank enough and he needs to go.
All right.
Go
So
to sleep.
you see this knight
Oh,
come
very
up,
reliant.
and he's walking on by, and well, he's gonna go on the left side instead. He walks up to you, Magrea. Okay. And he's like, hi, miss.
She just kind of looks at him.
Where do you hail from?
Oh, it's that guy.
Yep. And you're sitting there too, Drakthal, looking at this guy.
She just shrugs. We'll pretend to be
He's
mute.
just
That's
glaring.
fine.
Well, miss.
You know what? How about I roll intimidation?
You're gonna roll intimidation by doing what?
Just from the glare.
Just from the glare? Okay, go ahead.
27. 27.
He looks over and he's like, "Oh, I just wanted to make light conversation. I didn't know you two were together. Okay, bye now." And he goes back over here. All right, so you
Just
successfully
Draco just takes
intimidated
another
him.
sip. Draco takes another sip. Fucking pedestrians, and slams down the table.
Okay. Poor guy. Poor guy. He's just trying to be nice.
Can Cyclics go to the other bathrooms now?
You want to go to the other ones?
Like, oh, yeah, the one on the top of the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
that's
going
what
to the
happened
room?
There. Yeah.
He's looking for hidden loot.
Or are you gonna go up here
Maybe.
to this one? You going to
Yeah, the
this
ones
one?
at the top.
Okay. So you go over here. to
Overhead
this
of those
one.
3 guys.
All right. I'm gonna roll perception. Okay. One of them notices you. The other 2 don't.
Hmm.
Okay. So what are you doing up there?
I guess just like. Yeah. Totally have to take a dump. That's what he has to do. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's happening. Yep. Just hanging out.
Mhm.
Are you gonna make it
He
wretch
just wanted
up
to
there?
get closer. Yeah. I don't know how.
It,
I don't know what I'm
didn't-
dropping.
Okay. If
Oh,
you
you're
want,
gonna eavesdrop. Okay.
are you eavesdropping or are you dropping something?
I don't think there's anything in there like to drop to like pretend like he's like actually like going to the bathroom.
Okay.
So
So you're eavesdropping, basically.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
All right. When you're listening, you basically hear the same thing as what McGrath heard earlier. That they're basically waiting for a client. They're kind of complaining about it. That it's taking too long. Yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Like you're not really getting any decent information, like especially if you're trying to figure out what the Cirrus is there. Probably the only way to get that information is to directly ask questions to him, because whatever he's talking about or referring to here has nothing to do with anything you're trying to get information wise.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately. All right. Cedric, what are you doing?
He doesn't know what the Siracist and the others are doing or thinking about, but he's still really suspicious because they're
It's
followers of Cyric. So he just kind of watches them while drinking his beer and just kind of like maybe eyeballs them a little too much. But he's just like, his Siracists aren't like common, so it's still kind of weird that you just walk into a public place like this.
yeah, you can roll insight as well if you want. And you are right, they're not very common, right? But most anybody can just walk into a tavern. You know that much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
17 only.
Okay. So, even though it's uncommon, right? You know that, and this person opposes your god, if not all gods, right? With what they study, and it's rather dangerous to be walking around like that. But most of these Siracists, they probably have a lot of power, right? So they're probably not scared of certain things, and they live on the edge of death anyways. Yeah. Whether it's tied to the stuff that happened in the mountains or not, you think this person probably isn't. They just worship them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all you really know. Because the odds of that, it being connected, is pretty rare. But you do think if there is a way to be clever enough to get information out of them, you might be able to. But if they see the symbol that you hold, well, while you have your own symbol, it might be conflicting.
Yeah. I kind of have a large crow mask on me.
Yep.
You know. It's not like I'm hiding my faith or my duties.
And you've been there for a while, and he's obviously noticed it too. She glares at you. By the way, you know that there might be conflict if you go over there.
Oh yeah, no, I expecting it fully, but he just kind of tips his drink and shakes his head a little bit and doesn't do anything, doesn't move.
You might be able to get one of your friends to try to get the information though, if you're clever enough.
He turns back towards Drakthol. He's just like, oh wait, Drakthol went to bed too. He's really drunk. Never mind.
Oh
Yeah, he, after that, probably is try and stumble up there.
Okay. All right.
But he probably needs a lot of help.
You gonna go in the bath? What are you doing, Don? Still cleaning up?
Yeah, still cleaning up, taking her time about it, and was being nice and peaceful.
Okay.
Did they just like barge in or what?
You hear someone kind of come into the room. Obviously, it's not too difficult to hear.
Dawn looks at her clothes on the floor and kind of drags them up. Kind of like slouches, drags them up, so she's like hiding her boobs to like grab them from the
All right. What are you
and
doing,
start
Draxel?
like
Are you gonna
putting
stumble
them
in there?
it like goes over to her and then grabbing the towel, like wrapping it as like on as fast as she can. So yeah.
Okay. I'll let Drakthal think about it. All right.
Think about what?
Magrea, what are you doing? Where you're going?
Think
Where
about
you,
what?
Where are you
What
going?
am I supposed to be thinking about? Confused.
You're in the room. You sleeping? What are you doing?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
He's just gonna collapse on the bed.
Okay. All right. Which one?
Oh, yeah.
Any of them, doesn't matter.
All right. Got you over there. Magrea, what are you doing?
I guess I'll wander towards the room too, but I'm gonna go the
Okay.
up way and not down, if that makes sense.
In the up way, like toward
So that I
them.
kind of walk past the guys, because it's not really going out of my way that way, you know.
And
I just kind of have to walk by there.
all right. Roll.
No, I was walking past.
You are well. You said you walked up, but you're walking past, right?
Yeah, I'm walking
So
past them.
you have to walk
but-
by them, though, right? And
Yes.
I'm just gonna see what this guy is thinking. Okay.
She's gonna try. I think she might try the trick that she learned from the knights, and she try and wink at them as she walks by. But she's not very good at it, obviously.
Okay.
But yeah, she's not like if they are not looking, then she's not gonna go like out of her way. Does that make sense?
And the drow is looking at you. Okay. And he speaks in a language. Do you know
Speaks
Undercommon?
in a language.
Do you know Undercommon?
I may hold on. I think so. Well, I'm not drow, so. Where is it? Features and traits. Proficiencies. I do know Undercommon.
Okay. He's asking you, where do you hail from? I've never seen an elf like you before.
Can I, so I can speak Undercommon too,
Yes.
apparently. So I'll switch to Undercommon, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to decide if I want to tell him or not. So I guess she'll just kind of like hesitantly tell him Shadowfell.
Ah, the pale ones, he says. And he's like, he looks at you, he's like, get out of my face.
And she's just like, okay, and she shrugs and she walks off.
Okay. Yeah, he wasn't too nice when he found out.
Yeah, she wasn't in his face, but whatever.
Yeah, okay. You could tell, if you want to, you can roll religion.
Okay.
Because you're just sitting there speaking with him.
Religion. Four.
Well, you don't know where he's from, right?
I don't know where he's from.
Or
Wow.
who he worships, basically. You might have an idea, but you're not entirely sure exactly who, right? You do know that most are in service of Loaf. Yeah. Loaf. So. Alright.
But yeah, so if they notice me eavesdropping earlier, or being weird earlier, then they might think it was because of other reasons. But
maybe. Alright, Cedric, what are you doing? Your friends went to sleep.
He's watching Magrea make a pass at the drow, and then did not work.
Okay.
Shrugs to himself. And he still doesn't know about the fact that they're meeting a person, so I guess he might, if he's tired, he's just gonna go to bed for the night.
Okay. Which way are you going? North or to the left? Around.
I guess he'll go north.
You're gonna walk past them?
Yeah, he might as well walk. He's not walking like he's not trying to make a scene about it, but he's just going that direction because the same direction Magrea went. So it's not like
Okay. And,
that's just the way people walk around the big circle in the floor.
Yeah, it's good luck. You always go counterclockwise to the portal.
Okay. So the Cyricist looks at you. She's looking at you, and then she basically gives you a backhanded remark.
Backhanded what?
And she's like, "You and your pathetic god."
At least mine still lives, and then he just keeps walking.
Okay. All right. And you do think that if they try to start something, maybe the others in the room might go at them. So they're rather careful about it.
This is a no fighting kind of place.
Yeah,
Monsters only.
Okay. All right, Cyclix, what are you doing? You doing the same thing?
Yeah, he like stumbles out of the bathroom all like, what's going on? And like notices everywhere he's gone. And then
Do you have your mask on or off?
the mask is on, yes.
Okay.
So he'll probably look at them and try to detect if that's a thing.
They're radiating evil.
Really? Like all of them?
The three of them, yeah.
Oh shit. That's not good. Everybody went to bed? Okay. Well, he's probably going to hop down onto that table right next to them.
Okay, you're gonna jump down?
And then just like, yeah, just jump down and be like...
Okay.
And
they're surprised by it, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Because some guy just jumped down from the second floor onto the table.
Just out of nowhere.
Okay. And then what?
What crazy thing can he say? I'm thinking he's gonna be like karaoke. Those with dark hearts heed thy blade or something crazy. And then like he'll start glowing more, and then glowing, and then like slowly like remove his mask and just be like all like.
Are you trying to intimidate them?
Yeah, like he's trying to like be like bring out their evil, I guess, or
All right.
something.
Roll intimidation then.
Intimidate. Oh no, why is my intimidation so horrible? 18!
Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see. Okay. You actually intimidated all three. Alright.
As they should be.
And they don't take any action, they don't say anything, they kind of glare at you, but you can kind of see that they're like leaned back a little bit, right? And that they don't want to start anything. Okay. All right. What are you gonna do now?
You'll just like stare at them, and then slowly put the mask back on, and like slowly like back away, and like go up to the room. Cause
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the sparkle. Like the sparkle.
Yeah, just to scare them, I guess.
All
They
right.
didn't try nothing.
Look at you, intimidating them all.
Bunch of punks.
All right. Okay.
I don't know.
Don, what are you doing? You done?
So
You gonna-
Don is the what?
Go ahead.
Just slinked out of the bathtub and dried off and crawled into bed. So
All right. There we go. So Drakthal goes to bed stinky. What about everybody else?
Go to bed.
Also stinky.
All right. So the only one that's
McGray
nice
just
and-
curls up on the rug.
Okay. That's what you do. All right. Well, I know Dunn probably wanted the big one because she chose it. All right. Are you gonna let anybody share with you, Dunn? Is someone else gonna sleep on the rugs as well?
as long as they don't touch me.
All right.
Actually, how's this? Drakthal just sprawled on the ground. He was too drunk to even get to the bed.
Okay.
He's just sprawled on the ground.
All right. Well, there you go. Two are sleeping on the floor. Good for you.
What an adventurous group we are.
What an adventurous group. That's right. The only one that has any kind of like hygiene took the big bed.
It's
All
a
right.
cozy rug.
Well, I mean, there's no fresh water. I mean, you gotta. Oh, actually, I could create water. Actually, now that I think about it.
You can ask the barkeep for more water. Are you insane? Do you not know how these things work? Do you not ever take a bath?
No, he just goes to the bathtub and he starts casting create water until there's enough warm water in there to take a bath. And he just thank you, Callum Moore, for this bath. I now
Okay.
strip away my whatevers and take a bath.
All right.
I got all these spell slots. I gotta use them for something.
Okay. All right. So you guys are going to rest, right?
Yes.
You guys get a rest easy. Nobody interrupts, right? You guys wake up, and the only lead that you have so far is some pirate is inviting you to dinner on his ship. So in the afternoon or evening.
Yep. And in the
Okay.
morning, after feeling like crap, Drakthal finally goes and washes himself.
Okay, so you all get cleaned up. All right, first time actually getting a bed after adventuring for so long. Must be nice, huh?
Oh,
three
a
people, I
nice
guess.
one. Yeah. Oh,
The only 2 people who actually adventured for a very long time did not.
Yep.
Messed
Okay.
up.
So what's your guys' goals now? What are you gonna do?
Well, Dracula right now, he's gonna probably go shower or wash himself after waking up feeling like crap.
I think we probably do want to go to the docks. I mean, Dawn had something to do with the docks, and the pirate guy had an invitation. I don't know if you guys had other plans.
Yeah, that half orc was gonna go to the docks, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, something about a
Done
lead with
running for
Zentrum,
battle.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Centrum time. Yay.
Oh. Was that what that brain thing was like? Oh, Zentrum will die.
The brain thing did say
Yeah.
that too. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I
But
would.
you
Cyclic
for
said.
that. You weren't there for that, so you don't get to know.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
This ends with us tying up Dawn in rope to make sure she doesn't get into trouble.
Okay. She can handle herself.
Well, she's just gonna echo out of the ropes anyways, so I guess it doesn't really do anything.
I mean, you're just wasting your time when it. I mean, I took no damage in that last battle. Really?
Okay. All right. So next time, you guys are going to exit out and go to the docks, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what you're gonna do next time. So we'll stop it here then. Hopefully you guys enjoyed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And we'll see what happens when you guys go there to meet this pirate and his crew.
Okay.
We're gonna go sail the seas.
Yeah.
Arg.
That's always fun. To heck with Tubin and Zarek.
Oh no.
They had their chance.
All right. I'll
Alright.
catch you guys next time then. Enjoy your sleep.
Alright.
Peace.
Good night. Thank you, RuFF.
Yep.
Good night. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna be doing some StarCraft here in a minute, guys. Yeah, it's gonna get interesting, especially when they get to the docks. I think it'll be very interesting. What I'm going to do though is, because I don't have a delay on, I'm gonna restart the stream. Okay, and then after I restart the stream, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into StarCraft. All right, so I'll be back.